Today, we continue the feature on Strand in New Amsterdam, what it was and what it is now. Last time we stopped right at New Street, but tonight we'll continue along Strand to rediscover what New Amsterdam was like years ago. Republic Bank as we know it was first called the Barclays Bank and was later known as the Guyana National Cooperative Bank. However, after it closed its operations in 1976 for some time, Republic Bank took over. On the opposite side is Massey's Distribution. It was first known as Referreds, then later changed to Guyana Referreds. As time went by, the Guyana National Trading Corporation or GNTC took over, then it later became Massey Distribution. Right next door is the Jay's Supermarket, but some might remember that this was the JP Santos building. Originally, it was owned by Pat Ferreira, Bodu, and Sahadio. It was later sold to Jacob Hanuman in 1966, then to JP Santos. But before it became Jay's Supermarket, the parking was located there briefly. Opposite the supermarket is what we know as the municipal parking lot, but it used to be the Ganpat Singh drugstore. However, before it was owned by the Ganpat Singh family, it was owned by the Heikels. Moving along on the same side of the road, we'll find the candy shop. Years ago, Peter M. Liu operated the bar and billiard on the upper flat, and one of the most popular bars back in the days was operated at the bottom flat of the then two-story structure. On the other side of Pitt Street is Payless Variety Store. Lalman's store was the first business to operate there, but that business perished in a fire. Over the years, the business changed hands as it was sold or rented out. Hanuman operated a horse race betting shop before it became the famous Double D Disco. This was followed by the Lloyd and Kim's store, and of recent, Payless. The New Amsterdam Town Hall was constructed in 1868. As the years went by, the tower on the building was demolished, but most of the building remains the same. At the bottom of the town hall is the municipal market and the municipal constabulary department. As we go further, we'll find a vacant lot near the town hall that was once upon a time a two-story wooden building owned by the D'Souza family. This building housed the Gobin's store that sold the trending Buffalo jeans. However, after the business closed, the building was left abandoned for a while before Fat Girl Chinese restaurant opened its doors. The building was subsequently demolished. F Alley gas station was previously Esso gas station. Behind the gas station was Roy and Clement Ciabra's Excelsior lemonade and soda water factory. There were also several houses that were occupied by nurses and doctors behind this factory. Danzi's store was previously owned and run by Su Young. Su Young later opened a plastic factory. The Dongfang Trading. This building in the good old days was Singer's. Then it became the cotton shop and now a dealer for Bristol cigarettes. The store is located where the Ramsuk family operated a little shop. Behind this building was a plot of land that accommodated farmers from the east bank of Berbice. It was an extension of the New Amsterdam market where customers would cash in on great deals and bargains. Behind the big building that is still being constructed was Fazal's sawmill, but this sawmill no longer operates in the town. Scotiabank was previously a famous place called the Kitchen at the back. The front section of the building was occupied by several shops, namely Milton Griffith's Tight Fit Shop and Madden Mangle's Beer Garden and a restaurant. The next building was owned by a man by the name of Sheikh. The building accommodated Sheikh's travel service and later Fogarty's, but now it also houses the Mazar supermarket. The next place is the Penguin International Hotel and Bar, owned by the Lebanits. This building has always been there and is still functional to date. Where we find the GTT office and Church's Chicken many years ago was Bata's Shoe Company, and they opened their doors to the public in 1945. After the business closed, Harvey's Electrical took over until they closed as well. Right next door is the famous Bendong Boutique. It used to be a two-story building that housed the DM Fernand's store on the bottom flat and later GNTC Sports Club on the top flat. If you don't know, the Public National Library and prestigious reading room were once where Homeline Furnishing now operates their store. Our last building for tonight is the Singer's Building. It was previously owned by Harold Backus, who operated a photo studio and a variety store. After a number of years, it became Compton Evans Photo Studio, and as time progressed, another portion of the building was rented out to the Guyana Airways Corporation. On another newscast, we'll be sure to continue our tour on Strand, letting you know what it was and what it is now. Until next time, stay safe. Narima Ali, Channel 8 News.